Sisters star Amy Sladden has finally decided who she wants as her maid of honor, and it's not her sister Tammy amid the pair's ongoing rift. The siblings have been feuding for months, and it appears they aren't mending their relationship anytime soon. £1,000. At least based on Tuesday night's episode of the series, where Amy, 38, asked her bestie, Lily, to be her maid of honor at her Victorian-themed wedding to her then-fiancé, Brian Lawhorn. The moment occurred at the end of the episode while Lily helped Amy pick out a floral bouquet for her special day. After the bride-to-be selected her ideal flower arrangement, she expressed her gratitude to Lily for being there, especially at a time when she'd been at odds with much of her family. "You know me, I ain't really big on sharing my feelings and street," Amy began as she gathered leftover flowers from the arrangement on the table. "But you're my ride or die. So, Lily, will you be my maid of honor?" the TV personality asked while presenting her friend with the Lily looked stunned by the proposal and became emotional while accepting the mini bouquet. "Yeah, I will," she replied, embracing Amy as they both struggled to hold their composure. "I'll do anything for you. I love you," Lily added, wiping away tears. "You know I will." She then shared in a confessional interview how honored she was to be asked by Amy, with whom she'd been close for the last couple of months. "I am honored," Lily told the camera. "You know, most of the time somebody wants somebody really close to them, their sister. You know, an auntie or something, you know. But she asked me, and I feel honored." Lily further promised Amy that she'd be there every step of the way. Fans' reactions. Fans were surprised by Amy's selection and voiced their thoughts on a popular £1,000. "How did Amy even meet Lily lol? Amid her fractured bond with her siblings." Sisters Reddit thread. "She seems nice but I'd if I would want to be Mo for someone I only knew a few months," one person wondered. "Amy can pick whoever she wants for her maid of honor. However, it's giving a vibe that she only chose Lily to spite Tammy, and her other sisters for that matter, because they haven't supported her relationship with Brian or their wedding," another theorized. "Why does it feel like she picked Lily to be spiteful? Like, yeah, it's her wedding. But based on that preview she basically dropped a bombshell and then looked at Tammy waiting for a reaction lol," a third agreed. "Amy and Lily have zero friend chemistry. Not getting the BFF vibes here. Lol," reacted a fourth. "This is my wedding. I'm sure Tammy's going to be pissed about not being my maid of honor, but I don't give a street," Amy said in an interview. "At the end of the day, this is my wedding. Why does it have to be Tammy, Tammy, Tammy? This isn't about Tammy," she added. Earlier in the episode, Amy and Tammy, 39, seemed to be heading toward resolving their beef after working together through an escape room with their brother Chris and sister Misty. However, that doesn't appear to be the case, considering Amy opted not to ask Tammy to be her maid of honor, despite being close in the past. In a preview for next week's episode, Tammy looked stunned upon learning that Lily had been given the role over her. Even though Amy still wanted her siblings to stand beside her at the altar. A fractured bond. Amy and Tammy's feud began in January, when Tammy said she felt abandoned after her sister left her alone following her skin removal surgery. Meanwhile, Amy has claimed that Tammy frequently bullied her and criticized her life decisions. Fans witnessed their interaction after Tammy's procedure on an episode last season, and many viewers accused Amy of being jealous after her seemingly lackluster reaction to her sister's new appearance. Tammy underwent a total body transformation after losing over 500 pounds and undergoing subsequent skin removal surgery. While viewers will have to wait to see how things play out between the sisters on the show, it appears Tammy did celebrate Amy's nuptials with her, as people revealed photos of the pair posing together during the ST ceremony.